It is, I don't know, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And um, I was thinking, I do my hair once a month, and I try to like do it. I usually do it at the beginning of the month, like the first. That's like, I think, tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. I lose track of time sometimes, but um, I was I was probably going to film myself doing my hair, even though it wouldn't be in the ideal environment that I usually do it in, which is at home. So it's probably going to be outside, because where else am I going to do it at, considering my current circumstances? Um, my headphones are dying, and they're like making an irritating noise. So it's kind of distracting. So let me take those out. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure, like, if I do film myself doing my hair. I mean, either way, my hair is going to get done. I just got to find out where I'm going to do it. I was thinking, the park, because again, like, I can't go into a public restroom and do my hair because, like, it takes a super long time. It takes, like, hours to days. So I'm not going to be in anybody's public restroom just doing my hair for hours, because, of course, other people have to come in there and do it. That's going to attract a lot of negative attention. I might get kicked out, and then, maybe trespassed, or, like, I'm going to ruin my chances of, like, I can't use that restroom anymore. So I don't want to do that. I'm just thinking ahead, like, um, but yeah, it's probably going to be at a park. I don't know, I want to do it before, like, I get too sick, because as I mentioned a couple of videos ago or something, I am sick, and I was sick, and I am still sick. It has gotten worse. Um, so I thought I was getting better, but I guess it's not. And I'm not surprised, because I'm constantly exposed to the elements. Like, as we speak, it's like really windy. It's been like windy the whole night, and it's been like that, some nights in this area. Just like the wind is constantly blowing, like, hard. Um, it's not super hard right now as it was earlier, but it's still, like, windy. Um, and whatever I have, I know it's like maybe like a lung infection, um, because my mucus has turned from yellow to green. So when I looked up this infection when I had it years ago, all the symptoms is, like I said, it could be anything from pneumonia to bronchitis. I know it's something dealing with my lungs, though. It's not the first time I dealt with this, and I know I'm not going to get any better anytime soon, because, like I said, I'm constantly exposed to the elements, and the weather is just, like, not as good as it is during the day. It's not as good. It's it's a little worse at night than during the day, is what I'm trying to say. But it's still kind of bad during the day because of all the sun exposure and the heat exposure. And I'm kind of surprised I didn't pass out from heat stroke or something like that. But, it's because I'm trying to be as diligent as I can about staying in the shade as much as I can. And other things I should be doing, which I'm not, like staying hydrated. Um, oh, so yeah, maybe maybe you kind of heard that. Hold on a second, because I gotta spit this up. So yeah, um, it is what it is right now. I think this is like, when I post, I've been on YouTube for so many years filming content. I have never, like, posted myself in these situations. And I remember the first video I did on YouTube, I was My first video I did talking about President Trump when he was still president at the time, gives you an idea of how long I've been supporting him. But in that video, I was also homeless, but you wouldn't have been able to tell, because nothing in the background or nothing about what I was saying in the video indicated that I was homeless. So if you're probably just finding that out for the first time because I'm telling you. But yeah, during those times and other times, I didn't film what I was going through because, it was really personal. It's not something that, I would want to share with thousands and millions of strangers on the internet. Yeah, that does have the potential to backfire, but I don't really care about that because I'm not really doing this to have a pity party or to anything like that. And I'm not trying to, get attention. I'm trying to get the things that I'm going through, I'm trying to, get that attention. But that's as far as it goes. So I really don't care about the opinions of total strangers on what I'm going through right now. But anyways, yeah, so I'm kind of touching my neck and everything. I think I might have a fever. My sore throat, my throat has gotten better a little bit. That's probably about the only thing about this illness that has kind of improved. Everything else, the cough, at first when I first filmed about me getting sick, it's kind of in the earlier stages. I didn't have the cough yet. I do have the cough now, and it is persistent. Thankfully, it's not every few seconds like when I first had contracted this years ago. It was every few seconds. It was nonstop, day and night. I couldn't hardly sleep or anything. Can hardly sleep now, but and that's not just because I'm sick. It's because of look where I'm at. I'm on the street. I can't sleep. It's kind of near impossible to sleep on the street. Maybe I can nod off every now and then, but to just knock out, that's not really possible. But back to what I was saying. My strength, I'm kind of getting a little weaker because I'm definitely not eating. I don't know. I'm thinking of going into my money a little bit and just getting something. There's a Starbucks near here. There's restaurants in the area. There's also a university area too. And I didn't know that. And so I literally looked up and saw a sign. That's why I'm seeing so many young people in the area. And so many young people with backpacks and everything. But yeah, there have been people in Chicago when I was dealing with homelessness. There are, of course, people who were concerned and coming up and ask if I'm okay and blah blah blah, and you need anything, help or anything, that sort of thing. And it's the same here, but it's I guess more frequent. And they're also offering, saying that I could come up to their room or apartment or whatever and take a shower. And this was a woman that offered, but still, if it was, no matter the gender or the age, I'm gonna decline that almost immediately. Because you never know 100% what somebody's intentions are, no matter how well-meaning they may seem. Yeah, so I wanted to film the hair video. Like I said, my hair is gonna get done regardless. I don't care where I have to do it. I'm gonna try to be as discreet as one can be doing their hair out in public. There's not much you can do to be discreet about that. Am I gonna hide in some bushes and brush my hair? I don't think so, but I'm not doing anything wrong or illegal. I just homeless people, they need to take care of their hygiene and everything else some kind of way, any way that we can. So it just is what it is. But yeah, so things are kind of deteriorating a little bit as far as my health. And like I said, I'm not trying to gain pity or anything. I'm just simply filming. I'm just being more open about my life and what's going on in it. I decided, like, I'm tired of just keeping this stuff to myself. And sometimes, you know, talking to the people who you care about the most about this stuff, like, sometimes it just doesn't help. Either because, like, you don't have, like, the best relationship with that person or people, or you just don't think they'll understand. And not that I think strangers on the internet will understand my situation any better than people who I love and known for years or all my life, but yeah, at least I know that even though you guys are pretty much don't talk and are mute, that mute on my channel. Not saying I mute anybody. I'm just saying, like, you guys don't talk. So since you guys don't talk, like, at least I know when I do share these things, I'm at least gonna get, like, a listening or a watching eye, and that's pretty much all I need, is someone who's watching, and that I'm not, like, I mean, I guess I am alone in this situation, but, like, I kind of feel like I'm not alone, I guess. Oh, yeah, so, I'm going to, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do my hair today or tomorrow. Like, my strength is, like, failing me, and I'm getting sicker, and, like, so I barely have the energy to, like, do much of anything, let alone, like, my hair, which takes, even in my best days, a lot of my energy and strength. So I'm gonna do what I can. I was looking at some, like, YouTube videos, like I always do, of, like, hair care videos. Somebody was using a detangling spray. That's not the only hair video I watched of somebody using a detangling spray, but I'm thinking, like, you know, all these years, and like I said, this is like a learning, growing process for me, but all these years, and still now, like, I never, as educated as I become about my hair and what it needs, I still never use a detangling spray for some reason. The next hygiene product that I'm going to buy, and that's probably going to be it, is going to be more body wash, more of the native body wash, because I really like that. It hasn't been irritating my skin like some other products do. So I'm definitely going to get that again. I haven't tried the shampoo. The shampoo is still packed away in my suitcase, hasn't been used, opened, anything. But I have body wash. I have plenty of hygiene stuff. Probably more than I need. Well, not more than I need, because when I am homeless, I never know, like, how long I'm going to be homeless. So I never want to say, like, it's more than I need, because it could be the opposite. It could be, like, not enough, like, oh, only what I need for, like, a couple weeks or what have you. But yeah, if I do decide to film me doing my hair, I know, like, everybody that's watching is gonna, like, watch regardless. Just like anytime I do hair videos, and I don't want to be, like, rude and say, oh, that's just because you guys are simple and, like, you'll watch anything for entertainment, even though that may or may not be true. But I don't know, you know, I don't want to start insulting my subscribers and my audience and my viewers and all of that. But sometimes like I can't help how I feel, because like I said, I just don't really like the fact that people are only on here on my channel watching my content if it just has to do with like either hair or drama or something else that'll give like you that quick satisfaction, or like that quick like serotonin booster. I don't know. I don't know why everybody likes this. I mean, I like that stuff too, not the drama stuff, but I watch a lot of hair videos and but yeah, anyways, just know that I may or may not film it. But yeah, I want to do that within a couple of days. I do not, out of everything, I do not want my hair to get matted again. I can't even count how many times my hair has just been like completely destroyed over my life. Too many times to count. So I do not want that to happen again. It already kind of feels like, I don't know. It definitely feels like not super hydrated. It still kind of feels soft. I can never tell, not unless I, completely take my hair down. Yeah, definitely like some debris, and I mean like debris from, trees and twigs and stuff, leaves, that I tried to get out with my hands, but it, bottom line is my hair needs to be washed just like the rest of my body. And since I don't know when I'm going to have access to a shower, because I got everything I need for a shower. I've got plenty of changes of clean clothes. I've got plenty of hygiene products. I've still even got some Tide Pods left to wash my stuff. I don't have a lot, but I got like a couple more left. But I don't have a shower. That's one thing I need, to clean myself. Because if not, the rest of that stuff doesn't matter, because I'm still dirty, because I can't bathe myself. So, so yeah, I don't look the best right now. Usually when I film, I like things to be perfect, because I'm a perfectionist with everything. Doesn't matter if it's YouTube, if it's school, if it's sports, if it's anything like that I do. I like it to be perfect. I like it to be the best quality. It's more, I feel like I do that more for myself than for other people, but I definitely feel like I do it for others too. Not for those who don't matter, but for those who do matter. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep my, this is my beach towel, by the way. It's not a blanket. I probably haven't filmed myself with my beach towel wrapped around me because, either it wasn't that cold as it is now, or I don't know. But if this is the first time you're seeing me wrapped around in this, it's a beach towel, not a blanket. I got it specifically for the beach, which I was at a couple weeks ago and left. Now I'm here, which I think is downtown. I don't know. Certainly looks like downtown, or I'm close to downtown, but I know where I'm at. I just don't know like the specific area. But yeah, this is the only thing keeping me warm. I got my hoodie on under this. I've got a t-shirt on under the hoodie, so I'm kind of layered somewhat. I got more jackets and long sleeves in my suitcase, but yeah, I usually like filming myself when I'm in like the best condition, like in the best mood. But like I said, there's going to be some changes this year in 2026, along with uploading more consistently, even if I'm not like that. That means that promise, well, not really. Yeah, well, it's a promise. That promise means like anytime, like best days, worst days, At first, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I just have to fall back a little on this and just, film when I'm having, like, good days. And since my good days are very far and few in between, um, that means I'm not going to have a lot of uploads if I just upload my good days. Because to be honest, I don't have a lot of good days. So, um, I just got to film whenever I can. Also, another thing, my phone is probably, well, no, not probably, it is going to be cut off. By cut off, I mean like internet, texting, calling, all that stuff. Because why? Obviously, I can't pay the phone bill. Like, I can't pay for anything else. Um, Also, like, people have been offering, to help me and stuff. And like I said before, thank you, but no. Because, I mean, if your intentions are right, like, thanks, but no. Because I always like taking care of stuff on my own. And I don't even like receiving help from people that I do know, let alone people that I don't know. Of course, like, in my life, I've received help from people, but only when it's like really necessary. Um, Even now, I know, like, eventually I can't carry on with this, so eventually I'm gonna have to um, do something about this, but I don't know, but and sleep, that's another issue because I can't get better from whatever it is that I have if I'm not eating right, if I'm not eating properly, if I'm not getting any sleep at all, or just a couple of minutes of sleep, if I'm constantly exposed to the elements, if I'm constantly under all of this stress, if, all of these things, which probably got me sick in the first place and is going to continue to make me sick. So, um, yeah, if I do get started on my hair today, I don't know how much of it I'm going to do. I probably won't even get through half. So I'm probably just going to do baby steps, like a little at a time. So that way I don't overwhelm myself to the point where I don't feel like doing anything the next day. And I have to get it done soon. Like I said, I can't let my hair get matted because who knows if that happens when I'm going to be able to get it detangled. I definitely know if that does happen, I'm not going to have any money anytime soon to get detangled. And I just don't want to go through that again. I love my hair so much, and that just makes everything worse for me if my hair gets matted. So I'm trying to stay on top of my hair because I really don't have much control over anything else right now. But I have the tools to do my hair, so I'm at least going to try to stay on top of that. And, what else? Yeah, that's my hair. What else? This really isn't an update video because it's just been like a couple of days since I last updated, and nothing has changed. The last video I posted was of the No Kings protest that I was a part of. And yeah, wasn't that yesterday? It was yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever, but nothing has happened since then. So this isn't an update. This is just me, like, filming because I don't think I posted anything yesterday. I don't remember, but I definitely didn't post anything today. So here I am. Even though it's going to be like, at least to my standards, it's not going to be up to my standards at all. But like I said, I'm tired of keeping these things to myself, and I just want to be more open about my life. So anybody that's watching is going to get the full, raw, uncensored, not edited version of my journey, story, life, whatever you want to call it, for this year and for however long I'm going to be on YouTube. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am coughing more. I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm talking. I don't know, but oh yeah, I hope I have the energy to do my hair. Because when I did, because it's been in this style, it's like kind of in a half bun. So not a full bun, but just like half bun with like some of the ends, curly ends sticking out. I kind of think that looks cuter than like a full bun, because my full buns just look horrible because I don't really know how to put my hair in a bun because of how long it's gotten. So just like to wrap my hair around, even though when I watch people do it, it seems simple. But anyways, this looks better in my eyes, and that's pretty much all that matters. But I don't like the way my hair looks, just like I don't like the way that I look right now, but nothing much that I could do about that. But I am going to try to do something about this rat's nest, at least within the next couple of days. Also, I think it's going to rain today, and also it's going to rain this week. Tomorrow, or today is Monday. So definitely won't be filming in the rain, even though my hair needs a lot of hydration. But I have my spray bottle. I'm going to show you guys how I take care of my hair when I'm homeless. But usually, I'm in a shelter, or I'm at school, somewhere I can do my hair for a longer period of time. But now I'm on the street, and I still have to do my hair. Like, just because I'm on the street, like, that doesn't change anything. I still have to take care of my business. I still have to take care of myself as much as well as best as I can with the very limited resources that I have. And since I still have my hair tools, that's not an excuse. I don't have an excuse not to do my hair, even if it's just detangling it, and that's it. Like, even if I can't wash it, which I definitely can't do right now, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine, because I've gone over a month without washing my hair. Again, because of circumstances, but it wouldn't be the first time. So my hair will survive until I can wash it, but just not doing anything with it, that is a big no-no, because if I neglect my hair, I am going to be the one that is going to pay for that, along with my hair. So yeah. I can't believe I've already talked for almost half an hour. But I feel like there was something else that I wanted to say. Yeah, I don't think it was just my hair that I want to talk about. I mean, as far as filming, like, that's the next thing that I'm going to film. I don't know what else I'm going to film. Like, maybe I'll get caught up in another protest and film that, but yeah. So, if you're watching this and you genuinely like what I do, and you like my channel and everything, and if you believe in God and you're a Christian, because there have been people that said they were praying for me. So definitely, if you believe in God, and if you want to, of course, because I can't force anybody to pray for me. And if you don't want to pray for me, like, that's totally fine. I pray for myself all the time, and that's, more than enough. But if you want to do that, that wouldn't hurt. I'm not asking for financial support. I'm asking for people to help support my channel because, like I've said before, I'm trying to get monetized. That is one of the ways that I'm trying to earn money. Eventually that is going to happen because I'm starting to grow my channel a lot more than I've ever grown it. Even if it's just from hair videos, it's still happening regardless. So if you want to support me, like I said, in videos that you guys haven't not watched, you need to share my videos, including this one and all the previous ones. Even if you have to go back every single video back to 2011 and share that video. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. I mean, if you did, that would be awesome, but no. I have over 100 videos now. Like, I keep track of, like, how much I post and all that stuff, but I have over 100 videos, so I won't force you to share over 100 videos. But like I said, if you have time and you want to do it, I'm not complaining about that either, because that helps, again, that helps my channel. But definitely, I'm not asking anybody for a dime. I'm not asking anything but to do that. Just to like, subscribe, and above all else, share my videos, because I don't need to go through that again. If you want, I've already posted a video about that. If you want to know more about how to help me, like, you need to go back and watch that video. I don't even remember what that video was. I think it was the PSA video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. So yeah, do that. And also, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it. Oh my gosh, why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Maybe I'm not. But I'm going to be like this until I get up, I guess, It's still, as you can see, dark out. Even though it is morning time. So I'm going to end it here and see you in my next one, I guess.